Rob Shout, author, speaker, life coach. I want to talk to you today about recovery and about 30 for 30 and offer you some insights that you'll find in the upcoming book, but also will help you right now. There is a disease that people in recovery struggle with, but it's not just contained to people in recovery. It can spread anywhere to anyone across all cultures, just given the right conditions. And that disease is not addiction. That's not what I'm talking about right now. I've been in recovery for more than 16 years. One of the things I realized was that the disease of addiction contains other types of illnesses. And one of the types of diseases affects the mind, and it's called terminal uniqueness. Do you think you're unique? Do you think I'm unique? I used to think that I was unique. And then I realized, oh, I'm special, like you are. Everyone on this planet is special in their own way. But none of us are unique. Not one of us. All of us have 99.9% of the same DNA. All of us struggle with the same issues. It doesn't matter whether we're growing up in poverty or with elite privileges. We struggle with emotional control. We struggle with perceptions in life. We struggle with how we experience life and the meaning that we give to those experiences. And when we struggle with those kinds of things, people in addiction or dealing with recovery, or people in life in general, sometimes succumb to this disease of terminal uniqueness. They think that they are so unique that no one could understand what they are going through. No one can understand the drama or the trauma that they've experienced or are experiencing. No one can possibly understand what they're feeling inside and the pain and what it takes to recover from that. And it comes out in their constant ruminations, constantly thinking about the traumas in their lives that sink them, make them spiral more and more and more, sink them into bouts of depression. It comes out when someone suffers from this disease of terminal uniqueness in the stories that they just keep telling themselves and telling other people over and over and over again. It comes out when people who are trying to support them in practical ways or empathetic ways give them advice or perspective or just invite them to think a different way or maybe see a flower on the street for a moment so that they can get out of their trauma-centered mind. And they refuse. And they say, you just don't even understand. You'll never get this. Even when people in recovery, when I say recovery, I'm not just saying recovery from addiction or some ism, alcoholism, or some other ism. I'm talking about recovering from trauma in life. So even when someone has gone through the exact same trauma in the same incident, and you say, look, they are taking different pathways. They're trying to see things different ways to help them mentally, emotionally, physically get through this. Okay. And they say, it's different for me. Terminal uniqueness stalls and stops recovery. It stops alcohol and drug addiction recovery. It stops recovery from eating patterns and behaviors and disorders, from sex addiction and relationship addiction, from emotional upheaval. It stops it because the person constantly is in a denial or rejection mindset. They cultivate a victimhood and a martyrdom mindset. So if you are like that, like I was at one point, we need to have a cosmic kind of 2x4 hit us and say, wake up. You are so special. This earth needs you. But we are not unique. So in 30 for 30, one of the sections is on assessing whether you are dealing with terminal uniqueness or someone you know and love is dealing with terminal uniqueness. It describes it. It also offers some questions to do a deep dive into ourselves. And the questions are not meant to be easy. They're meant to be provocative, to provoke new thought, to provoke insight. It offers a couple activities that done repeatedly will move us out of that illness of terminal uniqueness. It also offers some affirmations for people, but an affirmation only works if you believe it. Some people walk around affirming things every single day, and then they'll say, nothing ever changes in my life. It's because they're not believing it and they're not taking appropriate action commensurate with the affirmation. So we offer some affirmations also. I hope this has been helpful to you, my friends. I hope you join our mailing list so that you can get notices about the upcoming book, 30 for 30. I hope you buy the book, and I hope you use it, not just for your own recovery, but if you love people in recovery, all of the sections are going to be insightful to you and helpful to you. All right? I look forward to seeing you. I hope our paths cross somewhere along the way. Have a fantastic day.